So good morning. How is everybody? Oh, I don't know about the lighting in here. Let me try to deflect some of that lighting. Not working so well. Anyway, I wanted to say good morning. Yesterday I had kind of an intense day and I shared some of my memories with you. If you're wondering why my hair is like this, it's because I'm going to try to put my face on while I'm chit-chatting with you. So, is that better? Yeah, we could rock this for the day. Okay, I have my tea. And as you can see, I'm pretty much covered up as far as the tattooed grandma thing goes. So anyway, I've already washed my face, I've already moisturized it, and I've already put on some primer. The primer I love. It is soft, it fills in any wrinkles you may have for when you apply your makeup. It's just an all in all great product. So now what I'm going to do is I am a big concealer person, because you can see these, I was born with them and blessed with them. If you want to know what I'm doing, I'm going to spray my makeup bed and get it damp. Not sopping wet, but damp. Yeah, help push my makeup in more and not be able to see so many lines. So this morning, I'm kind of out of my regular concealer, and that is something I should never run out of, because if you can see, this Gma needs it. Like I was saying, I was blessed with these dark circles and puffy eyes. My girls have them and have had them since an early age, which they frequently thank me for. I guess it's a genetic thing in our family, so they're always thanking me for sharing. Let it be known now, I am nowhere near being a makeup artist. I am just trying to get my face somewhat presentable for the day. If you're wondering why I'm not going into any part 2 on yesterday's video, is because if you haven't noticed, I'm in my bathroom. I have 3 of my delicious grandkids here, and they have big ears. They hear everything. I mean, you're like, you heard that? They're like, well, yeah, Grandma. You know, so sharing that story probably isn't the best thing for me to do today. Something with that was really bothering me. So anyway, like I said, I am a big eye concealing person, so it really irritates me when I run out of my product. If I would have thought about it, I would have brought out one of those products that we all see on Facebook where, oh, if you have bags, if you have dark circles, spread this on, fan it for 3 minutes, and they'll go away. Let me tell you, I've spent way more than my husband would like on those products. And I don't like to talk bad about products, so I won't go into any names of them. But for the most part, none of them worked for me. Maybe I was doing something wrong, I don't know. Maybe I didn't fan them long enough. I do still have a whole box of one of the products, which sometimes seems like it works, because every once in a while I'll come back in here and be like, okay, let me try this today and see what happens. But then it seems to leave like this thick or white, filmy, dry stuff under my eyes. Maybe I'm applying too much. I've tried out every way that I could think of, and I keep getting the same results. God, I look hideous. You guys are probably like, does this girl not know that she needs to do something with herself before she goes on live internet? Yeah, it'd probably be nice, but you know, I am who I am, and I'm not trying to be anything else. So if you're gonna journey with me, you're gonna journey with me looking like I just came out of the hood, which isn't a bad thing because I've been in the hood plenty of times. To I look great, I'm going out, looking fly, you know, all those different looks. So I don't have just one general look. What I'm going to do this morning is, because I use a foundation cream, and that is me putting drops on the back of my hand. This bottle just makes a lot of noise. So what I'm going to do after that is I'm going to take my mineral powder, which I'm going to let you know now. My base powder is like a medium beige, and my mineral powder is like the lightest, almost an ivory. I'm of German descent. I don't know if you can tell, but I have a pretty olive complexion, and in the summer I don't really need a lot of foundation. I need a lot of concealer, but I can actually go to the lightest because my skin color is so olive. So I mix that real well, as you can see, that mess I have going on the back of my hand. And I just take the little bit that was left off of there, and I go into my creases. And what I like about this is I get the foundation and my mineral cream at the same time. And it makes it a different shade that I really like. There's times I still go over it with my mineral powder. Just depends on the day, I guess. So a lot of times I use a blending brush, or my foundation brush. And I gently pat under my eyes because Lord knows we don't want to be wiping or pulling the skin a different way. I might go out this way with it. Then I just kind of make some dots around my face with that. And I focus, like I said, on my problem areas with it. And if you need more, you can make more. It's really simple. I mean, like I said, there is no rhyme or reason to putting this on. Again, I get my blending bed and I start blending. And I just blend it in as good as I can. I dampen this with rose water. Rose water is really good for your skin. It's a really good toner. Does a lot of good things for you. I am probably not going to get all this into one 15-minute segment, but because I need like way more work than 15 minutes, I guess. Well, especially if I'm talking. So then I have a little bit left. I take that and I go back under my eyes again, because as you can see, that is where I focus. You can also use a salmon color. salmon, because if you know the color wheel, as most of you do, and if you don't, no big deal. The color under our eyes is usually a purplish green, blue, and straight across from that on the like the paint wheel, the color wheel, is like an orange, yellow, salmon color, and that covers the purples and the greens a lot more. So yeah. So anyway, so I've kind of like got my coverage going on. I'm gonna take a little bit of my mineral powder with my brush, dab it in there, and I'm gonna lightly go in circles. I like to go in circles and put some more coverage on. Which by the time I do this like a few times, I don't even think I have a lot of powder on. So that is what I do. I do under here. And I take a bronzer. This is my bronzer. My lid broke. I take this brush and I do a 3, which if you do both sides comes into an 8. And I only do that because I like a little bit on my temples. I don't just like it on my cheeks. And if you see, after I do that, I don't really need blush. My skin tone is dark enough. I don't need a lot of blush. I still need something for those, but hey, can't be perfect. And then I will take this blending pad and I will blend all around. I do have one more trick that I use for under my eyes, which is a brightening. If you can't see my shirt, it says the struggle is real. Girl, the struggle is real here. It is really real. So this is my highlighting concealer. And as you can see, it's white. And I apply this a couple times. Like I'll apply it now. I'll do my eyeliner, my mascara. And can you kind of see the difference? I don't know. This up close and personal thing. Or maybe they're just worse this morning. But I use this, and I also use an under the eyebrow highlighter. It does white. And what it does, because I tend to have fatty tissue there, fatty tissue under my eye, top eyelids, it brightens my eyes. So what I'm gonna do now is, you're probably like, this girl is bipolar or crazy. I am, both. And that's no joke. So I think you can see a little bit of the coverage, and as the morning progresses a little bit, it won't be so bad. The swelling will go down and it will look better. So what I'm gonna do for now is I just need to apply a little eyebrow. I don't use a lot because, if I could find it. Okay, I don't use a lot because my hair doesn't really grow on my eyebrows. That's a long story, but I've done some extensive treatment. Almost like chemotherapy. Unfortunately for me, in some areas, hair doesn't grow back, which is my underarms, my legs, and my eyebrows. Okay, so that's about all I do with those. I'd like to be able to shape them more, but unfortunately I can't do that anymore. But, so I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna finish my face and I will pop back on while I am doing my hair. You guys have a great morning. I'll see you in 5.